Hello everyone, how are you doing? Let me fix this real quick. Hold on 1 second, you guys. I gotta fix this ring light. Okay, hopefully that's a little better. So I can't find my original one, so I'm using this other one, and I feel like it's a little wonky. I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's just a little too, like, in your faces. Hold on. Let me do that. Let's see if that works better. Okay, that may be a little better. I don't know. You guys are just going to have to work with me today because, like I said, I cannot find my original stand. I found the one I'm using, and then this one, and this one doesn't curve very well, so it's just a thing. This is more for when I do makeup videos. Okay. So today we are doing a set of Valentine's Day nails for my daughter, my oldest daughter. And I already started one set because I record this on my phone, so it takes absolutely forever for me to do a video. So when I'm doing a full set, it sometimes takes me, an hour, 2 hours, you know what I mean? The video would be way too long. So I already did one set of nails, and I'm going to show you what they look like, and then we're going to work on the second hand together. So she wanted something very, like, sexy. She's 18. Something very sexy, yet, like, I guess you could say, like, classic-y, like old-timey. So I did, like, a old-timey classic sexy set. So this is the set I did for her. So pretty. I'm actually, like, really in love with this set of nails for her. And yeah, and if you guys don't know, I do press on nails. And then I also do real, I do nails on hands too, like these ones. Speaking of, I tried a new product with these press-ons. I used some nail couture tips, and I did the 1, 2, 3 go nail set, and I used this bubblegum gel I have. So I'm going to try these. I did these last night, and I want to see how long they stay on me. Because if they stay on me for a long time, like he says they're going to, then I'm going to keep purchasing the bubblegum gel because I like that for myself. Now, what's coming up new is I have I have an e-nail couture order coming and another mystery box coming. I know that I put on there that, like, I'm never gonna buy e-nail couture again because, like, my box was just crazy. But I decided, because I hear so many good things about them and I really want to love them. And I remember, like, whenever he first started, I remember buying product from him, and I remembered I loved his product. They were very cute, very, like, but it's been so long since I've bought them. And the reason why was because, I guess I just started doing all these openings for, like, Temu and Shein and Amazon, and then, other brands and other places that I just totally forgot about e-nail couture. So I went ahead and did some orders. I think I got some nail tips. I ordered the black label because I want to see the difference between the black label and the regular tips, because this thumbnail, my thumbnails are very, like, wide. My other ones are small. My thumbnails are very wide, and this one is for some reason wider than this one. So my right thumb is wider than my left thumb. So one thumb's usually like a 0, and then the other one has to be, it's a little bit wider, so I have to do a bigger nail and then just kind of file it to fit this thumb. Long story short, I got the XL, or I got the Black Label nails from Nail Couture because it's like 15 different sizes. We're going to give it a shot, give it a try, and see what happens. So fingers crossed. Let's hope and pray that they're good. As of right now, you guys, Nail Couture has a deal going on for 40% off if you use code SNAKE25. So if I was you guys, I would get there because I got me a super scoop. I got me super scoop on one order, and then I ordered some Black Label nails and some other stuff, and then on my second order I got another super scoop. I know. And then I got some more Black Label nails and some bubblegum gel and a couple other things. So they're on sale. Get it. I know, like, for the super scoops are originally like $99. If you use your 40% discount code, it was like 60 something, I think. So yeah, I would take that deal. I would do it. All right. So let's start these nails for my kiddo. So I have, like I said, I've been doing this one. I didn't use. I think it was. I'm trying to do some pretty, like, I want to do some classic-y, but also like some sexy type nails for her. And that is what I did, and she loves them. She already seen them. I'm getting them done for her for Valentine's Day. And she wants to do like press-ons, so we're gonna do press-ons. I've been doing press-ons for a minute, you guys. Like, I have a box of press-ons that I have done in the past that I've had people want to buy them. And I'm actually thinking about selling them. Because, like, I do a lot of, like, I work hard on them, you know what I mean? And they're, you know, I'll say, like, when I first started, it took me a minute to kind of get used to doing the press-ons, but now that I've been doing it for a minute, it's kind of like, I got you, you know? Okay, so there's the pink. Now, usually I do, like, the 2 coats of the pink, but let's see how those 2 come out when I cure them, because I may not have to do 2 coats. I know for the red I have to do 2 coats because it's like a very sheer, like, red. But yeah, so I am working on some openings I got coming, and you guys, I'm wanting to do a giveaway, so I need to get some more followers, because once I get enough followers, I can't even talk right now, I want to do so I think I'm gonna do like a 100 follower giveaway. I may do 50 and then like 100 and then just like keep going until I get to where, you know, I want to be. But I'm thinking I'm going to do a giveaway for every 50 new subscribers I get, which is crazy, but exciting. And I'm already starting on my giveaway box, which is another reason why I ordered some Nail Couture stuff, because they got awesome. Some of their products are really awesome. Look, my only issue was I ordered last time was that I had no acrylics. Like, it wasn't the best scoop. And that was like the first time I ever did the scoops. So it was just kind of like really disappointing, more so than the products wasn't good, because, you know, and then like the whole messaging him and being like, you know, I got a bunch of monomer, but I didn't get like no acrylics or anything like that. Everybody else got acrylics, and they were just like, well, we're sorry, but you know, that's just the way that is. And I'm like, but I literally paid like $100 and something for this. And they were like, yeah, well, whatever. Who cares? So yeah, that's where I kind of was, where I had my issues with them. But all in all, their products are pretty good. I like their products. I love, 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 love their top coat. Where is that? Right here. Guys, I love this top coat. I could literally just purchase that on my own. And then these top coats are really good too, you guys. This one's probably my favorite. This is the one I wear now. It's got like flakes, gold flakes, very pretty. And this one's got like black little flakes. I like this one. I use this one on Halloween. So for my nails, I don't really do like a lot of like solid colors. I kind of like my nails like very clear, where I could see through them, and you know what I mean, and just like a top coat of glitter or something on them. Now every now and then I will do like a cat eye or something like that, but like, yeah, I try not to put a lot of colors. And that started with COVID. I hate saying that word. I really do, you guys. But so a couple years ago when COVID, you know, hit, we're just gonna call it the dreaded seasickness hit. I was having issues with my oxygen levels, and I had nails on, and they were like a dark, like almost like black looking, like red, like a deep, deep, deep red, and they were really cute with glitter and everything. And I went to the hospital, and they're like, well, your nails, like, they're too dark, we can't see your, I guess your nail beds. And I'm like, okay. And they're like, can you take the gel or the polish off? And I'm like, I mean, I can. So they brought me some stuff to take the polish off, and I ended up, thank God I had a file and like my purse, so I ended up just filing them off and then wiping them with alcohol, because all they brought me was alcohol. Anyways, so I could see my nail beds, and they showed me that like when your oxygen levels are really, really low, like your nail beds, like usually when you go like this, you could see like how the skin, how it like changes colors, and like when you're low on oxygen, your nail beds will turn like a darker, almost like a purpley color if you don't have good oxygen flow. And I did that for a really, so that it kind of got me in a habit with doing my nails like this, so that way I can see what everything's good. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but yeah. Because not gonna lie, at first I didn't know what the heck they were talking about. Because I ain't never heard that before. I even went to my doctor. I was talking to my doctor about it. My doctor was like, that's weird. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm doing these nails for my 18-year-old for Valentine's Day. And they're really, really cute, y'all. If you guys didn't see them, I will show you them again. I'm thinking, what do you guys think about me doing TikToks? Like doing like live nail TikToks. I think that I would get a lot more viewers than what I have on here. But like, I feel like my YouTube, you know, I have pretty straightforward things that I do on YouTube, right? And mainly it's like openings. So It's like diamond painting, makeup, and nails. That is what I do. And I also throw in like ghost stories and stuff while I'm doing nails or diamond painting, you know. Speaking of, have you guys been seeing all the crazy stuff that's been going on with like the alien stuff? Like, I'm into all of that stuff. So if you guys have been around for a minute, you know I am, because I talk about it. I'm into all the crazy wonky stuff. Love the crazy wonky stuff. So for you that have maybe not seen the nails, or which I think everybody should have seen the nails. Hold on one second. Let me wipe this off. It's sticky. I have no idea why it's sticky. You guys, my little... I don't know why it's acting like that, but it's acting all wonky. I feel like... I don't know. I was opening up some glitters that I got on one of my nail hauls that I did on here. And I was checking the glitters out because I have some people coming to get their nails done, and they wanted a certain nail look. So I was checking all that out. So this is my base. This is what I got so far. Now we are going to add a glitter to it. And this is the glitter that I'm adding to it. It's such a pretty little glitter. Let me make sure that is the glitter, or is it this one? I think it's this one. Hold on, you guys. This one's got chunkier glitter in it. And I did not use the chunkier glitters. Yeah, no, it's this one. So I've been trying to give these Temu glitters and now gel polishes a honest to gosh try. Trying to not judge them, because at first I did judge them because I got a big box of gel polishes that were spilled everywhere. And well, one of them was like opened and it spilled all in the box, and I was very agitated with it. And they're very runny. So I'm trying, like I said, to give them a fair shot. And so far, like, the more I've been messing with them and getting used to like the texture of them, because like I said, some of them are runnier than others, some of them are thicker than others, I'm realizing that they're not honestly too bad. And they're self-leveling too, so that's awesome. Love a self-level gel polish. All right, we're gonna put that in and cook that, and then after that's cooking, we'll do one more coat of glitter. And then we will start doing, I'm gonna do a base coat. And then I'll put my, so we're gonna use stickers today. Because that's what I got, and we're gonna work with them because I got so many stickers. I want to make use out of them. And that is what I'm going to do. So we're going to use stickers. We got jewels. I got to do a French tips and all that fun jazz. So yeah. But yeah, it's been a while. How have you guys been doing? Like, I hope everybody has been doing really, really well. And, you know, life's treating you guys amazing. I really, really do. I know, like, life here has been pretty great. I mean, I started working. I'm usually a stay-at-home mom, but I started working. I work as a cook at a gas station, and that has been an experience on its own. Not the easiest job, especially for someone who's used to being a stay-at-home mom. But, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. And I just did that so I could get out of the house. I got so tired of being in the house, like, and being so cooped up and lonely because I don't talk to nobody because I'm literally in my house. And my husband thought it would be good for me to get out and get out and meet people. But, like, I'm in the kitchen cooking the whole time. So it's kind of like I don't really see a lot of people except for my coworkers anyways. But I really do like it. It's just my body has to get used to it. And it's not enjoying it too much. But it's not too bad. I really enjoy the cooking part because I love to cook. That was like I feel like that was one of my dreams, was being like a chef. But I realized being a stay-at-home mom and my life revolving around taking care of family and cooking and stuff like that, that I don't think I would enjoy being a chef, because I enjoy feeding people. And I feel like if I've noticed with even like having this job that like the cooking part isn't as enjoyable for me now as it used to be, because I do it every day. And I do a lot of it, you know? So, yeah. It's definitely something different. Oops. It's definitely something different. Where are those? What did I do with those? I have stuff just stuffed everywhere. I need to get my... It's because this is what I was using last night to do these nails. And so I have some of my little wipies and some of these laid out here. So, yeah. I'm gonna just sit those there, and then I'll put them back up when I'm done with them. So yeah, life has been going pretty good here. It's been something. Been looking for a house to live in. Somewhere bigger with more space. Hopefully like a garage area, or like even a spare bedroom where I could set up my little station, where that way we don't have to hear my kiddos running up and down the stairs and talking and all that. You guys gotta excuse my voice. I have not been feeling the greatest. Since I've lived in these apartments, because I live in apartments, and I've been having a lot of trouble with like more sinus problems and stuff like that. And I'm not normally one to have sinus issues. My husband is, but not me. And I have been, and I'm not understanding what that's about at all. But yeah, let's go with here. So yeah, I haven't really been able to do a whole lot because I've just been so busy with the whole trying to get used to working, and then everything else that's been going on in my life. I'm gonna cut this down a little bit because it's too big. And the last time I tried to, I had to literally cut it while it was on the nail, and that was not fun, nor was that easy to do. So, but I'm glad I'm getting to use some of these. They're not, these ones are not stickers. These ones are water decals, I think that's what they're called. And I do like them. I do have a little bit of an issue with some of them, but these ones are actually pretty good. So this is what I put my water in for my water decals. And I always just do a little bit because you don't need a lot, just a tad bit of water. And I'm going to just do one at a time because the last time I tried to do more than one at a time, it didn't work out so well. So I'm just going to do one at a time, and then I'll put that in there when I'm done. Let me throw this away. But yeah, alien stuff. Come on, you guys. What is up with that? You guys been looking into that? Seeing anything about it? Because I think it's pretty freaky. But also pretty, like, not surprising. I'm not surprised at all. Because I have actually seen some stuff that is definitely not, it was definitely something. And like my husband, he's a non-believer. He believes in like science and stuff, so he don't believe in like paranormal, which I don't understand that because it's crazy. Because he'll see it, you know what I mean? Something will happen, he'll see it, and he'll be like, oh, this is why it's doing this, or this is, you know, and it's like, come on. Like, really, come on. I have literally, so, I'm going to tell you a little ghost story. So, we lived in this house. We had just moved back here from Illinois. And so we had moved into this house, and it was like a very quick, like, we just moved in, didn't plan on staying forever. But I mean, I really actually liked the house that we were at. I need to put this back on here where you guys can see it. Anyways, I really actually liked the home that we were in. It was just a little weird, right? So we had some really weird stuff that happened. And it was pretty much like right away when we moved into the house. It was just, but it wasn't like super scary, but it was just definitely weird. And, you know, I feel like it seemed to mess with, there we go. I feel like it seemed to mess with me more than it did, well, me and my older daughter, more than it did anybody. Well, yeah, me and my daughter, my oldest daughter, it messed with us more than anybody else in the house. But it was like an older woman, because like I literally seen the old woman in my kitchen, which freaking scared the ever living shit out of me. And so, but when we first moved into the house, because the house was an old house, it was the woman that we were renting the home from, it was her aunt's house, I think. And she had like passed away, but like I don't think she passed away in the house, but who knows, like I don't know. She didn't go into detail about none of that. I just knew like the aunt passed away. And we lived in the house. Well, so like it was a very like old-timey looking home, very like outdated, but you know, I mean, we needed something, and it was that was that, you know. And but all in all, like I really loved the house. Like I loved it. I'm a very old-fashioned girl myself. Like I like the old-timey look. But anyways, so my husband, he works night shift. And so it was me, my daughter, and then my niece was with us. And she was staying this summer with us. I miss that kid. But anyways, and so my room had like a half bathroom in there, and then it had like a closet, but the closet was like a closet with like sliding like doors. The doors didn't just open, it just like slid open and close. And one night I was in my bedroom, and like the closet opened, and you could hear it when it slides open, and it slid open, and I'm like, that's weird. And I don't know how many times or how hard I can express to you how much I hate closets. I will tell you why I don't hate closets, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. But closets freak me out. I had a very bad, very traumatizing experience with a closet, and yeah, they really, really, really scare me. So I was like, the closet opened, and that freaked me out, and I'm like, okay, that's weird. So I get up and I go and I shut the closet door, and I'm like, I am not sleeping, because at first I wasn't even going to do that, but I'm like, I cannot sleep with this closet door open. Like I just can't. I'm too scared. There's no way I'm going to be able to sleep with that open. So I like grew the balls, and I got up and I shut the closet door. And then I go to the bathroom, and I come out of the bathroom, and right as I'm coming out of the bathroom, the door opens up. It opens again. And I'm like, oh my God. And I freak out, and I run in my daughter's bedroom. And like I said, my niece was there, and I'm telling them like what is going on, because like I was so freaked out. I hate closets, you guys. And so they're all like, that's crazy. And I'm like, I know. Well, my husband came home, and I was telling my husband about it, and I don't honestly think he believed me, because he was just kind of, but he don't believe in stuff like that. So he was just kind of like, yeah, it's kind of all in your head, whatever. And I'm like, it wasn't in my head. I know what happened. It just kept opening and closing. Well, about a week later, well, it was like a week of it opening and closing, like a full week of this closet just open and closing and opening and closing. And like I even had a video of it, because I wanted to because when my niece and my daughter went into my room, it stopped. Like it wasn't doing nothing. And I'm like, I know this is what's happening. I am not crazy. So I video it one night, and it absolutely scared the crap out of me. And my daughter, and I showed my daughter, and then I showed my niece, and she was like, oh wow, that's crazy. And I'm like, yeah, freaking scary, is, you know, it scared me. Well, I was telling my husband about it, and I'm like, this is what happened this day. And he was just kind of like, okay. He's like, well, it's probably the house settling. And I'm like, okay. And, you know, that made sense. So I was like, okay, yeah, it's just the house settling. So I kept telling myself that anytime the closet door would open and close, I would just tell myself, oh, it's just settling. It's just settling. Well, one night, me and my husband, he was home from work, and we're laying in bed, and we are watching movies and like spending some time together. And the closet, hold on one second, the closet opens, and I'm like, see, I told you. And he's like, it's just settling. And I'm like, no, it's not. And then while we were literally laying in bed, it literally closed. And I'm like, how is that settling? And he's like, he told me to go and open or to go stand by the closet. Well, first I opened the closet door, kind of messed with it, and was like, why are you opening one and why are you closing two? You know, this is freaking weird. Well, then after that, he's like, jump. Maybe it was because, you know, you were in the bathroom, maybe something with the bathroom door, it like somehow opened it. I don't know. He literally, like, I am not shitting you guys. I was literally jumping up and down in front of this closet, trying to see if I can get it to open and close. And guess what, y'all? It didn't. It didn't. And then he was just like, well, whatever. Dun, 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 dun. Like, minding his own business, not caring. And so yeah, I dealt with that for a while, and it freaking creeped me out so bad. And then, you know, we had I went to my kitchen one night, and I was getting something to drink, and then I was gonna go and hang out in the little area where we had like our Xbox where you could watch like TV and stuff. I was gonna actually watch some videos and do my nails. And while I was doing that, I went and got something to drink, and I was in the kitchen and I was getting ice for my drink. And make sure that looks cute. And it does. So I was getting ice for my drink, and my as I was standing there, I seen it looked like a shadow, but it was shaped the way that it was shaped. It like honestly looked like a older lady, like a woman. I can't even say an older lady. It looked like a woman, and that really creeped me out. And I did not go and do my nails that night. I just went right back into my bedroom because, yeah, no thank you. I am not doing this. So, I mean, look, I have grown up in a very, like, haunted town and lived in a very haunted house, okay? So I've had plenty of paranormal experiences. So paranormal stuff itself doesn't freak me out. What freaks me out is whenever I'm not expecting it, because most of the time I'm kind of like, yeah, it's getting a little creepy in here. I feel like something's gonna happen, you know. there was no I had no idea when anything was gonna happen in that home. Like, and it did. It scared me a lot. But there wasn't really much I could do about it, you know, because I mean, I blessed my house and I did a lot of blessings. I always bless my homes because I feel like growing up in a haunted house, and I have a Indian, like, my family are very like, hold on, let me get this on right. So I have like an Indian, we have a lot of Indian in our family, and my great grandma was born in like an Indian teepee on a reservation, and she helped, I guess I wouldn't say raise my mom, but she was like very much in their life. And she's a very beautiful Indian woman. And anyway, so she used to always tell like how, you know, Indian women were more into, well, not more than anybody, but like they were very in tune with like spiritual stuff, and that she used to say that there was something that was, you know, following her, and that's been following her since I guess she was young. And it was like all the way up, and she was very sick, you know what I mean? And she was always talking about this, she used to call it like I don't even like to say it because like I'm down here by myself and like I'm gonna creep myself out, you guys. But anyways, so she used to always talk about how she was being followed by a paranormal, some paranormal stuff. And I don't think anyone actually believed it, but then, I mean, I don't know. But anyway, so I believe that we have something, because like I said, I have had some experiences, and most of the people in my family have had paranormal experiences. The town that I grew up in also is very small. It's not really a good town to live in now, but growing up it wasn't too bad. But it's a very haunted location. It's called so I used to live in Illinois, and there's a small town in Illinois that is called State Park, Illinois, and it's right there by Collinsville, Illinois, East St. Louis, Missouri. So it's like right over the bridge from there. Anyways, so that small town that I grew up in, like I said, it was a very haunted town. Like every house we ever lived in, which I only lived in 2 houses, but my sisters, married, moved away, lived in homes, and then I pretty much like lived with them because I was helping take care of her kids, and same old same. Anyways, so I've lived in some pretty crazy like houses, really I have, and yeah. And my aunts, I grew up with my aunts just living right. I'm trying to make it where you guys can see it, but where I can still see what I'm doing. My aunts lived right, across the street or right down the road. Grew up very close with my family. But that means, like, we pretty much lived at each other's houses and stuff, like, and every house that, like, I've ever stayed at or been at has had some type of paranormal activity. They say that that town is evil that I grew up in. Well, especially now, like, but even as a child, they talked about how it was evil. I never understood it. I was just a kid. But my hand is not the most sturdy because, like I said, I have really bad anxiety, so my hands will shake like crazy. So sometimes my line work isn't the best, but lately I've been doing that thing. My line work has been going good lately, which is good. So yeah, that was just a very crazy paranormal experience, that closet thing. But like I said, I'm kind of used to it. I feel like there's something that follows my family, and I don't know if it comes from my great grandma or where it comes from, but so it's kind of spooky. And like my oldest daughter, she has had quite a bit of paranormal stuff happen to her too. So I feel like that's kind of how that works. I feel like, you're just kind of more susceptible to it, maybe. And I feel like I'm pretty susceptible to it, which is scary and on its own, because I don't want to be. But it is what it is. has. That's such a cute nail. Trying to make my Frenchie a little better because I'm going to put crystal on it. And then there it goes. And she is stunning. I'm going to go a little oval. I don't want it to be like a squared off tip. I want it to have more of an ovalness to it. Or a roundness to it, whatever you want to call it. Yay, look at that. Awesome. Okay, so this is what that looks like. It's just a little black Frenchie. And then I'm gonna put it in my thing and let it go. So, yeah, I mean, I've had some paranormal experiences that is absolutely horrifying, which is one reason why I talk about the paranormal. I think a lot of the times is because I don't understand it, you know what I mean? But I know I've had a lot of it in my life. Like, it's weird. And a lot of people don't talk about it because, like, they're like, well, I don't want people to think I'm crazy and da 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 da. And girl, I'm at that point where I'm just like, I don't care if you think I'm crazy. This just happened and I don't know what to do about it. Like, I'm freaked out. Because I feel like everybody has had some sort of paranormal something, you know, at one point of time in their life. Even if it was just like a little thing that didn't, you know, register at that moment or something like that. You know, everybody has had some sort of paranormal something. Because, I mean, well, I feel like everybody has. I mean, I don't know if everybody has, but I feel like everybody has. Like, my husband, like I said, he doesn't believe in the paranormal. He believes, like, science and stuff. And I think he believes more in, like, I think he would believe more about aliens than he would any type of paranormal anything, which is whatever. Like, if you don't believe, don't believe, you know what I mean? I am okay with that, but, like, don't dismiss what people have to say because you don't believe in it, you know what I mean? That's where I'm coming from. But yeah, so I grew up in a very haunted little area. It was right there by the Cahokia Mounds. So, like, the Indian mounds. And that on itself was really creepy. The Indians that were there were really, like, not nice Indians. They were really actually very, like, evil. And they just, like, disappeared one day. And no one knows, like, what happened to them. They just was there and then they wasn't. And, so it's very weird, you know, and growing up as a kid, you know, you're susceptible to quite a bit of, like, really weird stuff because you don't know what's happening. And I mean, I didn't know a lot of the times. I have one so traumatic thing happened to me that it still affects me to this day, like, which is why I'm terrified of closets. So yeah, we'll talk about that story sometime. I just don't know how I feel about that story, about what happened to me. And I have a sister who was actually, like, there. when it happened, so she too can like say, oh yeah, that really did happen, because it 100% happened. And it was like the most terrifying, and I mean terrifying thing I've ever had happen to me in my life. And yeah, and I've had some pretty scary crap happen to me, but that stuck with me. And I don't know if it was just because I was a kid when it happened, or why it stuck with me like it did, but like I still to this day have freaking nightmares about it. And it's like, I'm a grown woman with my own like family, and I'm still having nightmares about something that happened to me when I was a child. It's crazy to think. But I have had some very strange stuff happen to me. And it wasn't just me, like my brothers, my sisters, my family. I had a very big, I have a very big family. And we're all very like close family. So my mom and dad, they had seven, y'all heard me right, 7 kids. And then my mom's sisters, we all like, they all had kids, you know what I mean? And all of us like cousins and sisters, and we all literally just kind of grew up together in this crazy ass town. Like spooky ass town. But yeah. So we've all had experiences. Some I feel like have had more than others in my family. And then some just like have it. They don't really care about it, none of that. Which I get that. I don't either. Well, I do. I just I feel like when you have an experience like that, that's traumatic, right? And you honestly have no idea what happened, right? And you're just trying to find some answers, like what happened? Why did that happen, you know? I know I was trying to find answers on why what happened to me, and what it was. So, and I never really figured it out. So, well, I know it was something like, it wasn't even paranormal, you guys. Like, what happened to me was just straight something freaking evil. Um, and I mean, I'm gonna be a minute doing these now, so I guess I could tell you the story if you guys want to hear it. So, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and I guess I'll tell you the story that happened to me. So, I was about 7, 8, something like that. And my mom, like I said, my mom and dad, we have 7 kids. They had 7 kids altogether. And 4 of them were girls. 4 of us are girls, and then there's 2 boys. So, us girls, 4 girls, we shared a room. we and we had bunk beds, and then there was a full size bed, I'm wanting to say, on one side of the room. And so me and my little sister, so she was a little bit younger, so we're actually what they call Irish twins, because we're like the same age for a few months. So we shared the top bunk. My middle oldest sister, she, well, I can't even say my middle. She's like my second oldest sister. Anyways, she slept on the bottom bunk. And then my oldest sister slept on the full-size bed across the room. And the room had a closet, and the closet didn't have a door. It was just a closet, just like an opened closet. And I hated that closet, you guys. I just did not like that closet. I always got really weird feelings from that closet. I hated that closet. Well, it was hot, and my father is a construction worker, so he's a painter. So he had this fan that he brung because we didn't have like air on at that time. It was just fans, because like you would open your window and your bedrooms would be cool, like, you know, it wasn't that big of a thing. And it was very common to just have a fan in your room with your windows open type thing. Well, the fan that he brought in was a big like metal fan that he used to dry paint at his job sites. And it didn't have a face on it, which was on its own kind of scary, because like I remember my dad saying, like, you guys stay away from the fan, don't touch the fan, you know, that kind of thing. And he put it like right up against the closet, and it had like a metal backing, but it was like almost kind of like it looked like a freaking fence like backing, but it was just like all metal in the back. And I remember him just telling us, like, repeatedly, do not touch the fan because it will cut your hand off, because it didn't have a front. And I remember being like, ooh, that's kind of scary, you know? And so we had the fan in there, and I mean, it was during the summer, and the fan had been in there for quite a while, you know, and everything was fine. Didn't have no issues with the fan. No one got their hands cut off or anything, thank God. But one night, I was sleeping, and I was sleeping on the top bunk, like I said, with my sister. And I was sleeping towards the edge of the bed, and she was sleeping up against like the wall, and then my sister was on the bottom bunk, and then my older sister was in the bed right across from the bunk beds. And I used to get really, really bad, like, my dad used to call them growing pains. But it was like literally like leg freaking cramps. It was awful. And I would wake up like crying because they hurt so bad. And I had woke up that night because I had heard something. And it sounded like scratching. Like, what time is it? And I'm telling the story. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 5:04 a.m.
Okay. And it sounded like scratching. And I remember being like, what is that noise? And it was like really loud, like scratching, you guys. It was crazy loud. And I remember it sounded like it was coming from the closet. So I looked over at the closet, and I seen they were red, like red eyes, you guys. Like red freaking eyes in the closet. And I'm sitting there staring at it, and I remember like I hurry up and I closed my eyes because I didn't know, like, if I was seeing what I thought I was seeing. Like, I didn't know what was happening, you know what I mean? I was just a kid. Like, that's the first, like, paranormal experience I've ever had. So I didn't even know what the absolute hell I was seeing. But I was seeing something, and it scared me. But I thought, like, if I laid there in bed and just, like, kept my eyes closed or just laid in bed, because I, for some reason, thought that it was dark, so it couldn't see that I was awake. I don't know why I thought that, but I did. Anyways, and the scratching sounds on the fan just kept getting louder and louder. And I was like, oh my God, oh, like freaking out. Like, I was freaking the hell out, but I was too scared to say anything. So I'm laying there, and the scratching got really, really loud, and then the red eyes moved. And I'm like, oh my God, it's gonna get me. Like, that's what I thought. Like, I was like, it's coming for me. I knew it was coming for me. And so I hurry up and I was like, it's coming for me. And then it like darted at me. And I remember I threw the covers over my head, but it was too late because it grabbed me and it had me by my legs. And it had like, it was trying to drag me off of my top bunk. Now at this point, I am screaming bloody murdered, you guys. It scared me so bad that like I literally pissed all over myself. Like, and I'm screaming bloody murder, and I'm yelling at my sister to turn the light on, to turn the light on, to turn the light on, and she's screaming at me, no, 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 because she could see that it literally had, like, my legs were literally being pulled, like, and she could see it, and she was scared that if she got up to turn the light on, that it was going to grab her. So we're both screaming, okay? We're all just like screaming. It was just terrifying. Well, my father runs in there because, mind you, he didn't know what the hell was going on. So he runs in there, and you could hear him like he was pissed because he had to work. So he was like, what the fuck, you know? And he slams and flips on my light in my bedroom. And when he flipped on the light in my bedroom, whatever that thing was, it dropped me. And I fell like my legs fell forward. And my dad's like, what the fuck is going on? And we were like, something just happened. And my dad thought I just had like some growing pains. Honestly, he honestly did not think that a ghost just tried to snatch me or anything like that. He thought I was just having growing pains. So like he took me into the front room, and I slept on the couch that night because I was too scared to go back into my bedroom. And like, it was terrifying, you guys. And that, I'd say about a week or two later, my mom and my father switched bedrooms with us because our bedroom was the biggest bedroom, because there were so many girls in there. And my mom was pregnant with my youngest sister at that time, so they switched bedrooms because she's getting ready to have my youngest sister. And we went into my mom and dad's old room, which I didn't have any issues really in that room. I mean, you would hear stuff and no, I mean, we lived in a very haunted house. You could hear screaming and yelling, and it sounded like my mom and dad were fighting, and you could hear dishes breaking, and we would go in there thinking that my mom and dad were like fighting, and we were like, what the heck? And we'd go in there, and there'd be, my mom and dad would be like asleep, and there would be no dishes broke. It was weird. And that happened like off and on our whole childhood. And then, but that was like the only thing that ever happened to me with the closet thing growing up. That was like something. Oh shit. Oh no, I just not. Anyways, that had like a very lasting traumatic like thing with me. Like that's something I'll always remember, and that's something I'm terrified of. And then my daughter, when she was about 5, she had something grab her and try to drag her underneath the bed, and it scared her so bad. She said it was like, which I don't understand, but whatever. She said that it had long fingers, like witch's fingers is what she called it. And it tried to drag her under the bed. And like she came in there screaming, had marks on her and everything where it looked like something tried to grabbed her leg. And my husband's like, she was sleeping, because she was sleeping. And we're like, yeah, she probably did it to herself. But like, that's what he said. But honestly, nah. I knew, I was like, oh hell no. Something tried to grab my baby and drag her underneath the bed. She would not sleep on a bed that had a big, like underneath the bed. So in order for us to get her to sleep in her bedroom, we had to take her bed off the stand and just put it on the floor, because she refused to sleep in her bed that was on a stand. So, because she was always scared that something was gonna drag her underneath her bed, because it had already happened. So yeah, I mean, we have had some, and like, she will even tell you about that. And then like in this house that we live in now, I've had some stuff happen. But when stuff happens, I just bless my house, because that's something like I have control over and I know how to do. I'll just bless it and then be done with it, and but it's like, it's crazy because I feel like I'm having to bless my home. Every house that I'm in, I have to bless it. So that's why I feel like I have something that follows me. And I think that it may be something that was linked to my great-grandmother. Because like I said, she had something that followed her around. And yeah. So we all go through things in life, I guess. But those were some of the most terrifying moments of my childhood. Like, honestly, I was absolutely terrified. But at the same time, I had no idea, like, what was actually going on. Like, I didn't know. I just knew something tried to take me. Like, and that's literally what I feel like. Like, it was literally trying to drag me into the closet. It was going to, like, harm me. And I knew, and the thing is even when I was a kid, and like before it came at me, like I knew that it was going to come at me. Like I knew it was going to happen. Don't know how I know, but I'm like, it's going to get me. It's gonna charge me. It's gonna get me, And it tried. But still to this day, I mess with my sister, because I'm like, how can you just like stay on your bed, right? And not help your little sister out? Like, she's literally being dragged off of her bed and you're not helping her. And she's like, I was scared it was gonna get me. And I'm like, so you're gonna leave me out to dry? You're gonna let it get me, but you're not, you know. She's like, I was hollering for dad. I was hollering too to try to help you. And I'm like, well, you could have turned on the light. Because I feel like if she would have turned on the light, it would have let me go. But at the same time, she said that she was scared to turn on the light because if she would have turned on the light, she said she knew that it would have like tried to get her whenever she jumped off the bed. I don't know. All I know is still to this day, closets are something I'm very, very, very terrified of. Don't like them. I have to have, if I have a closet, it has to have a door, because if it does not have a door, me and my closet are not okay. We are not good. Okay, so now we're gonna do some jewel work here, you guys. Try to see, make sure you guys can see. I feel like I need to pull it out more this way. But yeah, I've had some pretty terrifying experiences when it comes to the paranormal. So I'm gonna use my top coat from Eno Couture, because like I said, I love this top coat. When I run out, I'm getting more, because this one is probably my favorite top coat. And it's like a thicker top coat, but it's so good. And my daughter should be able to wear her nails tomorrow. Well, if she wants to. But if she don't, then she'll wear them for Valentine's Day. I do press-on nails mainly for her, because she works and she doesn't have time to just sit here and like let me do her nails like she used to. But then I have like her friends who come over and get their nails done, and so I'm always doing nails. I just don't necessarily always record it because I don't know why. I'm going to. I think I'm going to start recording doing nails, because I do some really cute little sets. I just recently did another Valentine's Day set, you guys. It was so cute. I did it on one of her friends from work, and it was really, really cute, you guys. So I'm just doing like some top coat to glue these on, because I really don't need a whole lot of, there we go. Let's just do this. I don't really need like a lot of that top coat. Pretty much just it sticks. It sticks, you guys. Let me see, is this a bigger one or are these smaller? These ones are smaller. I'm trying to make sure I get the right ones on there, because I don't want to do, I want them to be the right ones, right size, all that. So these, I just do a little bit of diamonds on them to kind of give them a little bit, to bring them all in, because it's their Valentine's Day nails, and I want them to like coexist and look right together. So I add a little red to the pink and black nail part, and then I take it off my stand once it's where I want it. And like I said, this top coat, you guys, let me first pull that hair off of there. This top coat is really good at just keeping the nails where they need to be, and then like you could push them if you need to, but in all honesty, there. And then I'll do like a really quick 60-second flash cure on them. Over here on this other side, I have like a little flash gear thing. And then I will stick them okay. Let me move this around a little bit because it's not where I want it there. Go in the middle. Alright, and then I'll stick it in here and I'll cure it for a full however long. So that one's done. And then I do the ones that are the quickest first because they're the quickest ones. I get them done pretty quick and be done with it. So on these, I do like 2 different little like diamonds, but they're red. So they work. It all works. It looks so good together. But yeah, my daughter seen these because I set up that other one. I did it, like I said, I did one set last night, or one hand last night, because I mess around with them and make sure I like it, and if I like it, then, you know, I go with it. But, and I also wanted to make sure she liked it too, because I'm not gonna work my butt off on a set of nails, right, that she's not gonna like. I refuse to do that. But she thankfully loved them, and that was pretty awesome. So these nails right here are going to be a little bit more like, they got a little bit more diamonds and stuff like that on them. So this one's like one that don't have too many more diamonds, but there's still more diamonds on it. So we're gonna go with it. And I'm gonna put one right here in the middle. Oh, that didn't work out too well. And then one goes over here. Separate. So yeah, if you guys have had like any type of paranormal experience like that, like, let me know, because I still have no idea what the absolute hell happened to me when I was a kid. Like, I don't know. I really don't. But I know that it was absolutely terrifying. My kids are going to be getting up soon for school, so I'm going to hop off of here too really soon, you guys, because I gotta get them up. But I really wanted to finish this set of nails with you guys before I go, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish them all. But I mean, I'm just decorating them right now. It's pretty much what I'm doing. And I'm sorry I keep pulling it like off camera, but that's just so I could see where I'm laying my diamonds and stuff like that. But yeah, my daughter, she's not a really big like crystal like diamonds. She don't really do a lot of them, but this set, she's like, do what you want, just make them very like sexy is what she said. And I feel like black lace, red, pink. I don't know. I feel like that's pretty sexy. Like the nail set, like the nails, like the colors. So that's why I did those colors. They're also very like Valentine's Day, which is what I'm looking for. So very Valentine's Day fingernails. Okay. And then I'm going to stick that in there for 60 seconds. This middle one's kind of like the same as the other one. This one is. So it's got a couple big ones. And then some small ones. So pretty. I absolutely love doing nails. And I do a lot of them. Like I said, I do for my daughter, for her friends, for myself. I need to get some black crystals because I don't have any. I thought I did, and like I was looking through my crystals and I don't have any black ones. So that's kind of like, well, shit. Otherwise, I would have added like some black crystals to it, but I don't have them. So I just kind of doing what I'm doing with what I got, you know? But I do think I'm going to order me some black crystals. And then, because I got maybe some more like red because I really love the red. The red is so pretty. This red is pretty. Like I said, you guys, I love crystal work. I love doing it. It's very, very, very like intricate. But it's also very like time consuming. Which can suck if you don't have time. Like me right now. I don't have time to be doing these. But, well, at least right now I don't. That's because my kiddos need to get up for school. So those are done. And then this one. This one takes a lot of crystals because it's got a lot of like crystal work on it. So let's do it. Let's do it. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so these also have two different types of crystals. So I did smaller at the edges. I did 3 bigger ones on the side on these because I kind of wanted it to have more like dimension because the smaller ones were just too small. And I want it to have a little bit more than just small crystals. But Okay, and then I do the smaller ones. This one's my last one, you guys, and then we can be done. I really, really thank you guys for like sticking around and hanging out with me for a while I do these nails. Yeah, and I guess until I get a better camera too, I'm just gonna start doing, I'm gonna do one hand off, and then I'll do the other hand online with you guys, like on here with you guys, because if I was to do both of them, like it would take me a couple hours, because you know, I sit, I talk, I don't just sit and do the nails. Like, I can't be quiet like that, you know? So this works really well for me. I'm a talker, if you guys haven't noticed. But yeah. So with this, because I have one side done, what I'll do now is I will take this and I'm going to cure this for 60 seconds on one side. Or not even 60 seconds. It's literally just to hold them in place so they don't slide around while I'm doing this other side. Because if I don't, they will slide. And like I said, I'm only using top coat too. I'm not using like nail gem glue. And the reason why I'm not using the gem glue for nails is because that top coat holds it very, very well. Like, I don't have to use, that is not what I'm looking for. Get off of there. Guys, that was a big one. I wasn't looking for a big one. Give me some small ones. Anyways, so yeah, I've been doing some nail sets and put some over here on this little thing here because I'm tired of trying to dig through my little clip thing. I haven't done a diamond art haul in a minute. I need to actually get one going. I have a lot of diamond art now because I do a lot of diamond art, so I still have quite a bit of diamond art. And I don't want to keep buying it because at this point I don't have no room for it right now. So buying all that diamond art, it's not, like, I have nowhere to put it. So I'm trying to not buy a lot of that right now. But I will. I always do. I end up buying it anyways. I'll find something that I like and I'll buy it. Which is good for you guys because openings and stuff. You know, video openings. I know you guys like those. I know my nail art videos, they didn't do too bad, did they? I mean, I don't have a lot of followers. I only got like a few, but you know, I'm very grateful for the ones that I have, and the ones that I don't have, I'm hopeful, as long as I keep doing what I'm doing, that my YouTube will get better. But I haven't been very consistent with my videos either, because like I said, like I got so much stuff, and then there's honestly just days where I don't want to do it, like, and instead of being like, no, just do, like, just doing a set of nails, I need to be like, okay, if I'm gonna do a set of nails, I need to record it, stop not recording it, so that way my videos are more consistent and I'll have more videos, because I do nails all the time. It's just I don't pick up the camera to record me doing them all the time, because I just don't. There's really no reason. I just don't do it. I think a lot of it has to do is I'm used to just being over here doing my thing, you know? But I'm gonna start recording my videos more and getting more accurate with that. All right, so those are going to do their thing for about 60 seconds. And then I'll show you how the nails turned out. And then I'm gonna have to hop off here, because I need to go and get my kids up. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 5:37 a.m.
Okay, let's pull them out, and then you can see what we got going on over here. Guys, I really do like these sets. I'm very, very in like with them. Actually, I don't like that part. Let me. Damn it, there it goes. You guys, I can't deal with that. Having one that's messed up, that really bothered me. So yeah, I'm gonna fix that real quick. And then I'm gonna re-cure it real quick. Don't like that. And I don't know what I did with the one I just took off, but we'll just go with this one. Let me pop this on here real quick. There we go. Yeah, that bothered me, and I am not okay with that. Do a quick cure. Pop it in my lamp. Okay. Pop it in the lamp, and then we will work on these. Okay, so these are what the fingernails are looking like. Like I said, if you guys do buy nail couture stuff, I do highly suggest their top coat and their primer. They have a really good nail primer. They have a look, their stuff is good. I'm not gonna say it's not. Their stuff is good. Do I think that their stuff is, I don't know. I think their stuff is very, very good. It's not the cheapest stuff that you'll get, but it's also like good product. So I mean, I really can't say nothing bad about them. I just wish that their packages that they like literally was like, oh, these are, anyways, let's go ahead and get this done. Okay, so this right here is the nail set that we just did. I'm going to pop them on their stands and then I'm going to show you. So these are the sets that we just did for my daughter. So yeah, thank you guys for for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna see how this video does, and if this video does good, then we will do more nail videos of me doing fingernails and you guys like hanging out with me. Do them together. You guys can hang and all that fun stuff. So anyways, I'm gonna get these nails set up and I will talk to you guys later. I hope you guys have a wonderful day because it's 5 a.m. and I hope, or night, whatever it is for you. For me, it's day. And I hope life is treating you guys very well. I hope you guys are being kind to others because that's a very big, important thing in this world nowadays. We need kindness, you guys. And what else can I say? Just be kind to people. You never know what they are going through in life, right? But yeah, thank you guys for watching my channel, and like and subscribe if you like my channel. That will help me out a lot, which will also make it to where I could start doing more videos for you guys, and hopefully lives. I really want to do the lives. So yeah, I'm going to put these nails on a stand and then I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to take them off the stand and then I'm going to show you guys again. I don't know how I feel about this tack that you put on the nails to put them on your stands. I just don't know how I feel about them. I mean, it comes off really well, but like, it's really tacky, but it's tack, you know. I don't know. You guys help me sometimes. But these nails are so cute, and they have Valentine's Day. You know, they're very Valentine's Day-ish. I'm really digging them. Like, I may actually do a similar set. Maybe not like exactly the same, but similar for myself for Valentine's Day, because these turned out and they are so cute. I'm really liking them. Beautiful. Okay, you guys, I also have a Facebook. It is, oh, look at that. Okay, so these are the nails we just did. What do you think? They're sparkly. They got a little bling bling. They're actually really cute, you guys. Love that. So pretty. Anyways, so what I was saying before is I also have a Facebook. I go live on my Facebook. And I will do nails on my Facebook too. I will link that down in the description. So that way if you guys want to follow me on Facebook and go live with me there, we could chit chat and do the whole thing, you know. Yeah, so like I said, like, subscribe. Thank you for watching. I really enjoy this, doing nails and talking to you guys. Comment, you guys. Give me some comments because I love talking to you guys. I read them and I will reply to you pretty much right away. I'm not too big. Like, if there's nothing going on, I see them, I will reply very quickly. And let's get this going. Thank you guys for being part of my family who's watching. Thank you very much. And we are going to do a giveaway for my 50 subscribers. Well, I'm not sure if I'm going to do 50 or if I'm going to do 100. Comment down below and let me know what you guys want to do. Because I have products for y'all. And good products too. Some Enel Couture. Some other jazz. Some decorations. Like, it's going to be a good giveaway. So, I may even do a set of press-ons for you guys. Like, I don't know yet, but I got you. So, I will talk to you guys later, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night, whatever it is for you guys, and I will see you guys later. Bye.